Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are on page 211, and our objective is today I will add by creating equivalent but easier and known sums. So yesterday we talked about this word equivalent, and we talked about that we might have a expression that looks different, but it has the same value. So that's what we're going to be practicing today. Yesterday, we practiced two strategies that we had already learned. We practiced the make a 10 diagram strategy and the doubles and doubles plus one strategy. Today, we're not learning a new strategy, but we're going to be practicing some of the other strategies we've learned in the past. So we've learned make a 10 diagram. We've learned doubles and doubles plus one. And then here in our steps, it says identify a strategy to efficiently find an easier sum. We've learned the number line strategy, the counting on strategy, the base 10 frame strategy, the make a 10 diagram strategy, which is right here, and the doubles and doubles plus one strategy is right here. So we have lots of strategies, friends. These are kind of like all of our tools. Now, you can use the strategy that works best for you and that's going to be most efficient for you. Some strategies work better for different problems like we've seen in the past, and then some strategies just work better for different people. So when we get to the point where we're going to take our assessment on this, friends, we can use different strategies. Use strategies that we feel strong in. But for today, I want us to practice the strategies. So even if you don't like a specific strategy, we're going to practice what it asks us to. Okay, so I'm going to get started right away, friends. Here is my first problem. And my first problem looks like this. It's 9 plus 8. Okay, so what I notice about 9 plus 8 is 9 and 8 are consecutive numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're next to each other in counting. So that doesn't surprise me that they want me to use the doubles and doubles plus one strategy because they're consecutive numbers. Look what they did though. My original problem said 9 plus 8. They wrote 8 plus 9. But that's allowed. Remember, we're allowed to switch the order of our add-ins. Okay, so they think that this would be an efficient strategy. I agree. This is a good strategy when my numbers are consecutive. So how do I do this strategy? Well, I say 8, and then I know that 9 is just 8 plus 1 more. It's just 8 plus 1 more. Well, my doubles are 8 and 8. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 1 more. And then 16 plus 1 more is 17. So I know my answer is 17. Another strategy that might have been a good idea for this could be the number line strategy. The number line strategy. When I do the number line, my first step was I circle my larger addend and I start at my larger addend. That's where I start. And then my next addend is how many I jump on my number line. So my next addend is 8, so I'm going to make 8 jumps. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And look where I ended up, friends. At 17. My sum is the same. So both of my strategies gave me the same sum. I really like this strategy, but I wouldn't have liked it if they didn't give me the number line. I liked it because it was made for me. It might have been a harder strategy if they didn't give it to me. Okay, let's look at our next one. This one, my expression or equation is 8 plus 4. Now, they're not asking me to do the doubles plus one because they're not consecutive. They're not in order. So they're asking me to do the count on strategy. The count on strategy. So if you remember, when I did the count on strategy, I take my larger addend, my largest addend, and I put it in my first part. And then my second addend, I draw my base 10 pictures for. So I have 4. So then I can say, I'm going to count on. I'm going to start with 8 and go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I like that strategy, friends. That seemed very efficient to me. That was very efficient. Remember, efficient means fast, but still getting the right answer. I liked that strategy. Okay, another strategy they want me to practice for this is make a 10 diagram. So I'm going to say I have 8 plus 4 is my expression. And I'm going to bring the 8 down. Okay, they want me to decompose or break up my 4 to get to 10. How many more does 8 need to get to 10? If I had 8 in my hand, how many more do I need to add to get to 10? Let's see, I have 8, 9, 10. Don't I need 2 more? So I'm going to break my, or decompose my 4 into 2, and then what's left if I put 2 here? Well, 4 and I put 2 here, I would have 2 left there. So in a make a 10 diagram, the goal is to get this. 8 and 2 equals 10, and then what's left? 2. And 10 plus 2 is 12. So in my other strategy, I also got 12. So those are 2 different strategies that gave me the same answer. Okay, let's try some of these together. We are on page 212. Page 212. And our first problem is 7 plus 6. And they're asking us to use the doubles and doubles plus 1 strategy. And why are they asking us to use that strategy? Because 7 and 6 are consecutive. Let's count together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're consecutive. So this is a good problem for consecutive numbers. Now look what they did, friends. They changed the add-ins. It was 7 plus 6, and they wrote 6 plus 7. But remember, that's allowed. We're allowed to switch the order of our add-ins. Okay, so what do we have? I have a 6. Let's write our 6. And then I have a 7. But what do we know about 7? 7 is just 6 plus 1. It's just 1 more than 7. So my doubles are 6 and 6. So 6 plus 6, that doubles fact, is 12. And 12 plus 1 is 13. So our sum is 13. Okay, they also are giving us a number line because they want us to use that strategy. Now when we use the number line strategy, we look at our add-ins and we circle the larger one, and that's where we start on our number line. We start at the larger addend. And then how many are we going to move up? How many are we going to add to it? 6. So let's make 6 jumps. Okay, ready? Let's count as we do them. 1, make sure your jumps are really nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And look where we ended up, friends, at 13. So we're getting the same sum for both of our strategies, which tells us we were probably right. Okay, let's look at another one together. This time our equation is 6 plus 9. And look at what they're asking us to do. They're asking us to use our count on strategy and our make a 10 diagram strategy, because these numbers are not consecutive, so we're not using our doubles plus 1. Okay, ready? So when we do our count on strategy, we take our larger add-in, 9 is larger than 6, and we put it here. And then we take our next add-in and we draw it here. Okay, so are you ready to count on? We're going to say we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So our sum or our whole is 15. Now, I like to cross them off when I count them so I don't miss any, friends. That's a really good strategy. Make sure you're crossing them off when you count them. Okay, when I do my make a 10 diagram, I can also start with my larger addend here. That's also a good idea, is to put my larger addend here. So we have 9, and our goal is to get to 10 here. What do I need to add to 10 what do we need to add to 9 to get to 10? How many more do we need? If I had 9, what do I need to get to 10? I have 9, 10. I just need one more. So we just need 9 and 1 to get to 10. Well, so if I decompose my 6 and I put 1 here, how many is going to still be left? There's still going to be 5 left. So we're going to put our 5 there. And we get 10 plus 5 is 15. And we have identical sums. Our sums are the same. Okay, so friends, again, these are lots of different strategies. So the goal is to find a strategy that works for the problem and a strategy that works for you. So you might have a different favorite. I know I love the number line strategy, but it would be hard if they didn't give me the number line. I also really love the count on strategy. So choose a strategy that works best for you unless they tell you. So when you turn it, they're going to tell you which ones to do. All right, have a good day, boys and girls. Bye-bye.